Okay, today I implemented the fuses completely into the game, so let me show what they do now. If you don't want to get spoiled, then stop watching now! Also, I made some massive performance improvements today. Turns out, using particle systems is a lot more efficient than using instances for the same purpose, so I pretty much doubled the performance by replacing all of the objects in the background and most of the particles with particles instead of instances, so that works a lot better. But now let me show you the fuses. And then of course today we'll implement some additional Easter eggs, because that's pretty much the most important thing we still need to do for the demo build. Everything else more or less done. I mean, a couple of sound things, but I think I might do those tomorrow. Also, let me turn down the game audio just a little bit so you can hear me. I hope this should be fine. Okay, now we have 4 fuses here. Which one should we start with? Let's start with the boring ones. Maybe we can replace them with something more interesting. This one here is for the light. So now if I go into the next level.
Hey, can you hear me? Jump to say yes.
All of the lights stay turned off.
Alright, try to give me a challenge, will you? Lol, I got you.
And then what I definitely also want to do is making the AI react to the fuses you destroyed, even if it's just 1 or 2 voice lines. I think that would definitely feel very good if it would react to your actions a little bit. Something like, oh my god, why is it so dark here? What's broken this time? Irgendwie sowas. Something like this. Oh, switch to German there accidentally. Hi, Tahabella, DW, you have fantastic usernames that are easy to pronounce. Let's go with fuse number 2. And then after that, we'll come to the really hardcore fuses of this awesome fuse box. And then obviously all at once. Fantastic, right?
Placeholder.
How did the writing suddenly become so amazing? I don't understand. The writing is a lot better when you destroy this fuse for some reason. And wearing fuses is trendy. I don't think this qualifies as a fuse, but it's the closest thing I got. Okay, here we go. Here come the dangerous fuses. This one... Okay, you'll see what this one does in a second.
Hey, can you hear me? Jump to say yes.
It just breaks all of the spike warnings, and all of the spikes are rotated in weird angles. And then the final one is the hardcore mode. Here we go. Let's activate hardcore mode. Oh, damn it. Now I accidentally activated this as well. What a shame.
Hey, can you hear me? Jump to say yes.
Okay, so this will just be super difficult because basically just removed all of the limitations from the AI. It can spawn as much stuff as it wants, and obviously that makes it pretty much
I got you.
impossible. But I wanna play without weird spike rotations. That looks dumb. So I'm not 100% sure I'm happy with all of these effects yet, but at the very least we got something now.
Hey, can you hear me? Jump to say yes.
And this is finally a real challenge. Finally something where I have to try. Oh my god. That was pretty good. Okay. So I think this is still possible, but yeah, this, as I said, this is super hard mode. I don't know how you're supposed to beat this. So if you accidentally destroy this fuse,
Damn, here comes my first handicap. I hate this mechanic.
in your first run, then you're pretty much screwed.
Oh boy, I killed you right next to the spawn.
Also, the handicap doesn't do anything in this mode, so I will probably replace that voice line as well, and it will say something like, I couldn't care less.
And start moving. Now.
Couldn't care less about that handicap.
Oh jeez, you're
Whew.
making progress.
Oh my god. Yeah, if the player accidentally destroys one of the fuses and he hasn't seen the game before, that is obviously a problem, but there's a very simple solution to that problem. I'll simply hide the fuse box very well. You won't be able to find it in your first run. And even if you look for it, it will be probably pretty hard to find. It's more one of those things that, yeah, if you try really hard, you will find it yourself. But maybe you'll just have to look it up on the internet where it is. Or ask somebody who found it, I don't know. Well, yeah, I definitely don't want any new players finding this fuse box, so we will prevent that for sure. Okay, so you have seen my confusing additions to the game now. Also, I'm really proud of the performance now. See, we have our debug overlay at the top here now. And it's showing 400, 300, 400 frames per second now. So this is, there's still a lot of room. This looks very nice. And then...
Can you hear me? Jump to say yes. Lol, I got you.
obviously the death animation is still what eats the most performance because it's just a lot of particles and a lot of objects flying around. But it's a lot better than before, let me tell you that. Okay, I think this should run on most machines now. If not, we'll find out in the playtesting on Friday, on the weekend, when you guys play the game. I hope a lot of you will check it out, the demo. And for now, let's implement a cool text node system that allows me to do some storytelling and to hide some additional Easter eggs in the game. So we'll code that. I haven't done that so far. How could these items look like? Guess we'll just start with something pretty random and then we'll improve it as we go. How about How would you visualize a file from a database? Maybe a little bit like a folder. Simply like that, maybe. Huh. Yeah, this should work. This is a secret file. Very nice. And then let's make a new folder for these because there will be probably quite a couple of them. Group. Secret files. And then we'll create the parent, and then all of the other files can just inherit from that parent. Okay. Playtesting on Friday. Hype! Maybe one of those old yellow files. Yellow files? Which yellow files? I don't have any yellow files. But you're right, we gotta give them a color. So let's do that first things first. Object level styler dot cal. And then we're gonna take the wall outline color, so that will be yellow. I think that should work for the files. Making them blue, same color as the player, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Making them red doesn't make sense either, so I guess yellow is actually a good choice. Color wall outline. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Let's put one, where should we put one just for testing? Let's put one in the tutorial level. On which layer? Guess we can put them on the Go layer. Let's put one right here. I want to collect it. Why is it not working? Because I didn't code anything yet. Very smart. Okay, let's copy once again this beautiful line here that makes them fade out. And then if they collide with the player, we'll do something. I think I'll just have a show text timer. That one counts down all the time, but if the player touches this file, we set it to 180. And then as long as this timer is larger than 0, we'll draw the text. So basically what this does, it makes sure that when the player stops touching the object, the text doesn't disappear immediately, but it takes a couple of seconds for it to disappear. This is a nice sample text. Let me copy a couple of your comments as sample text. Yes, yellow is the complementary color of blue. Okay. Perfect. You're providing me with a perfect sample text. I want quite a bit of text. Okay, I think this should be enough. Cool. Same thing every time I need to draw text. Same lines every single time. Draw text. Okay. Font. Okay, let's just see if this is formatted correctly. I put a lot of semicolons in my code. I know. It's very important in GameMaker that you put semicolons everywhere. That's why I do it. Oh, sorry, I skipped the part that we needed to look at. Oof, is this the fun part, eh? This stream is pure entertainment. Don't know what you expected. Okay. Yeah, this is not horrible. Just the wrong position. A little bit. But also not entirely wrong. Dee. Oh, jeez. Why is it so... Oh my god, why is it so long? Okay. I see. We need to scale this text down. Actually, let's just make a new font for this that makes a lot of sense for something like this. Where do we have the fonts? Here we go. So this is our secret file font now. For very, very secret files only. This should work now. Oh, I forgot to make it smaller. Big mistake. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. It's a little annoying that I don't seem to touch the file right here. It disappears after a while. Then if I want to see it again, I have to jump. This is not what we want. Maybe we can just tell this file that instead of checking for a collision, we just measure the distance. If a player exists. And if that distance is smaller than 80. And obviously I want a very nice but effect when the text appears. Because every game needs that for some reason. Also want to overdraw the entire screen with a giant rectangle. This brr text, how will it work? You'll see in a second. It's quite simple for the most part. I think the text is almost a little small now. What do you think? Honestly, I don't know how small it needs to be. Probably don't want to write super long essays. Wait. And then back to 1, okay. Then why did it look so weird? Ah. Because I only want to do this overdraw when there's text, obviously. Yeah. Guess we're getting somewhere with this. Okay, let's make the bird. Okay. So this either increases or decreases our bird percentage depending on whether we are touching the file at the moment. And then in here, we just say text cut equals string copy, and then we copy from text at index 0 and use only this amount of letters. And these amount of letters are string length text times bird percentage. Great name for a variable. And then just to make sure we also round that round. And that should deal the trick. Then all we need to do is drawing the cut text instead of the text. Cool. That's it. Let's have a look at our beautiful bird text. Yeah, see? Easy peasy. Now, obviously, we need a nice sound effect for this as well. And also, it should disappear a lot faster than it takes to appear. How much faster exactly? Let's try. Let's do some trial and error. Can you put something into that plug? What do you mean? Ah, here. Oh, yeah. Sure, that... Oh, yeah, that will... sorry, give me a sec. This will make it a lot better, right? Are you happy? I hope so. Oh no, it's heavy. It pulls down my headphones. Yeah, this looks about right. Appears relative quickly. Disappears even faster. Very nice. Asking for Till? Okay. Hi, Till. This is what I do now. Okay. What's next? Till approves. Okay, that's awesome. Ah, sound effect. Right, sound effect. No! It didn't stick in there. Sorry, Till. Very sorry. Which sound effect could we use for that? I think I have something that should fit as a placeholder at the very least. What about this? No. Ah yeah, this one, increase handicap. This will do. How was the sound called again? These. Spike warnings. No, that was not the one. Increase handicap. And then we gotta make sure the sound doesn't play when the volume is on 0, so audio, sound, gain. Volume of X. That's just to make sure you can turn this sound off in the menu later on. Beautiful. Looks like I forgot something. You obviously only want to do that while it's changing its length, not all the time. And then we need a really nice and short sound effect for this later on. So where did I mess up this time? Bird percentage. So this should be smaller than 0. So we're down here. But I subtract something from it here, and then it should stop at 0 because there's a max function. So why does it tell me it's over 0? Just to make sure, let me remove that on top here. But, that's weird. Oh, what? It's the one on the top? Why? Oh no. No, it's this one. Okay. But why is brute percentage larger than 0? I don't understand. Oh my! Why didn't you tell me? I'm creating text files that you can read. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay. Okay, I think this should work now. Let's see if the sound works now. The sound is horrible, but it works. Now I'm addicted to this horrible sound. You put the bracket into the next line, that's smarter. Why is it smarter? You mean You do it like this. That looks ugly. No, no, no. This is wrong. You're doing it wrong. No, don't do it like this. I mean, no, 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 no. This looks ugly to me. Sorry. I can't do it like this. Ah, you didn't mean that. Okay. Bullet dodged. I think I want this text to have some additional metadata. Is that how we call it? Text date. So I can put a date there, something like do we need a title as well? Or who this message is from? Let's start with a date. How do I get the height of the text? String height. Yeah, this is what I need. Because obviously I gotta know how high the text is, otherwise I can't show the date on top of it. So then we subtract half of the text height and maybe a little more. Then we can show the date there. Let's check this out. This will be awesome. I know it. Hey, Danny Cupcake, hi. Ew, nobody does that. For some reason it lags behind one frame. Why is that? I need to determine the height before I change the font. Otherwise, the height is not correct. Yeah, this looks better. Just the sound. The sound is really horrible. Okay, yeah, very addicting, very addicting. I think a date is enough, actually. I think I don't want to put anything else in there, otherwise it will look too cluttered. And also this looks kind of nice. The only thing that looks a little weird might be that vertically it's not in the center anymore because due to the headline. So let's put everything a little further down. With pure trial and error obviously, as always in Game Maker. 580, maybe. Maybe that looks right. Yeah, that looks like it's about in the center. Let me measure that on my screen. Yeah, pretty much the center. Have this much on the bottom. This much on the top. It could even go a little further up again. By only a couple of pixels. Let's do 75. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect! System is implemented. Trial and error, the software. Game Maker in a nutshell. Yeah, I think I like it. Everything but the sound. So let's write that onto the Trello board real quick so I don't forget it. So I basically got rid of all of the low priority stuff anyway, because I think a lot of them I will not be able to implement all of them for the demo, so let's just focus on the important ones. Easter eggs, definitely super important. Then better sound for text files. Is definitely something I want to do as well. And then obviously what's missing for the Easter eggs is hiding Easter eggs and writing text files. Those are the two things that are still missing. Okay, cool. Let's play super hard mode to sum this entire stream up. If you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, anything you want to discuss, let me know right now. Otherwise, we're gonna end it right there once I've beaten the first level in hardcore mode. Okay, this is a little bit annoying here. Always accidentally activate that fuse when you're trying to get up there. A little bit of a digital challenge, I guess. That was an accident as well. Now all we're gonna hear is placeholder, placeholder. Fantastic. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Whew. Oh no. Very curious if anybody will ever be able to beat this. As I said, I think it's possible. I just think a human can't do it. Maybe if the entire game ran a little more slowly, it would be possible. But you can see kind of nicely how the AI works if it spawns this much stuff. Just spawns that crap wherever you're going. And then at the end of this first little platform there, it even draws a little curve with cats in the air because it predicts how I'll fall down there. See that nice curve? Oh jeez, never make it further than that. Okay, I give up. I surrender. Okay, cool. So this is almost complete. Very nice, very nice. Let me see if any one of you wrote something. Bap, bap, bap. Just wanting this for the tool-assisted speedrun for this game, yes. Seeing somebody beat this will be quite satisfying, even if it's with cheating. Placeholder, placeholder. Okay, thanks for joining the stream, everybody. Was a nice one. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.